Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. It is very hard to show Jehovah's Witnesses the truth, but when you have a Bible student that believes some of the doctrines that technically Jehovah's Witnesses stole from the Bible students' teaching, like the 1914, the name Jehovah. So all of those lies, or some of the lies that I found in Jehovah's Witnesses teaching, they stole from the Bible students, which they got from Charles T. Russell. I had a guy attack me on Sit Screen Watchtower, which, if you don't want to check it out, that's up to you. But we got in discussion of the name Jehovah. So my last couple of videos I made, he attacked me again, and he went on Facebook and attacked me again. Barely just say, I don't know what I'm talking about. So this is for you, my brother who left Jehovah's Witnesses teaching and became a Bible student, which why you left Jehovah's Witnesses when the Bible students' doctrine is almost the same as Jehovah's Witnesses. So basically, you jumped out of the furnace back into the frying pan. So does that make the Bible students have more truth just because they recognize the Jews as God's chosen people? So you may have two truth and a bunch of lies. Well, he did tell me that Jerusalem fell in 587. But in 607, Nebuchadnezzar attacked Jerusalem in 607. But he didn't destroy Jerusalem until 587 and destruction of the first temple. Well, I hope he's watching this video, because I'm going to show him proof. When I tried to tell him about his 1914 is a lie, just like Jehovah's Witnesses. So let's take it from here. This is Jehovah's Witnesses' crazy chart. I'm not going to get in more detail about it, but they take the 606 and the 1,520 years, no, 2,520 years, and they end up with 1914. I done did videos on this, others has too, so I'm not, that part's not important. This is what's important. This king was Nebuchadnezzar's father. And you see, near the bottom, he died in 605, and Nebuchadnezzar became king in 605. So that means 606 and 607 was before 605. So that means Nebuchadnezzar was not a king. And his father had no quarrel or any reason to attack the Israelites, the Jews. This is a coin of Nebuchadnezzar. And it shows his reign was 605, and he died in 562. His predecessor, his father. He was born, Nebuchadnezzar was born in 634. Oh, it gets better. I looked up Babylonian Chronicles. This is a thing that is in British Museum. A clay tablet. And it tells you actually a little bit about Nebuchadnezzar. So I'm going to play some information and we'll take it from there.
This clay tablet is a Babylonian chronicle recording events from 605-594 BC. It was first translated in 1956 and is now in the British Museum. The cuneiform text on this clay tablet tells, among other things, 3 main events. The Battle of Carchemish, famous battle for world supremacy where Nebuchadnezzar of Babylon defeated Pharaoh Necho of Egypt. 605 BC, the accession to the throne of Nebuchadnezzar II, the Chaldean, and the capture of Jerusalem on the 16th of March, 598 BC. We are going to compare the record of this Babylonian clay tablet, as translated into English by scholars, with the account recorded in the Bible. About the capture of Jerusalem, the clay tablet reads, in the 7th month of Nebuchadnezzar 599 BC, in the month Chilev, Novdek, the king of Babylon assembled his army, and after he had invaded the land of Hatti, Syria, Palestine, he laid siege to the city of Judah. On the 2nd day of the month of Adara, 16th of March, he conquered the city and took the king, Jehoiachin, prisoner. He installed in his place a king, Zedekiah, of his own choice, and after he had received rich tribute, he sent them forth to Babylon.
Okay, I want to clear something on the bottom. Sometimes voice programs don't quite get names right. He replaced the king of Jerusalem, and he replaced him with Hezekiah. Okay, now let's go back up. He was on the battlefield fighting Pharaoh. Now, don't correct me if I'm right or wrong, but I think he was fighting Pharaoh for at least a couple of years. So that means he was out in the field with his father's army, probably about, let's say about 607 or maybe 606. And he returned after he defeated the Pharaoh of Egypt. And when he came back, or he got word that his father died, so he came back home and took his father's throne. And it says he captured Jerusalem the 16th year of his being thrown of his father's throne was 598. So, Bible students and Jehovah's Witnesses, you couldn't have 607 or 606 because Nebuchadnezzar, by history and proof, that when he went in to that area where Jerusalem is, he took his army, invaded that area in 598 BC. So that means 607 is a lie, like I tried to tell y'all before, and now I got to tell the Bible students the same truth as I told Jehovah's Witnesses. There's no way you can get your 1914 from the true date when Jerusalem fell in 587. So I hope people will do their research. Quit lying on the Bible students' teaching. Quit lying on Jehovah's Witnesses, jw.org, to find the truth. Because there's no truth on their websites. People, you need to wake up. Because the truth it shows you right here. Nebuchadnezzar became king in 605. So please, quit arguing with me. Try to prove me wrong when I have done so much research about 607, 606 to prove that nothing happened to Jerusalem. It wasn't destroyed. Nebuchadnezzar did not invade Jerusalem till years later after he took his father's throne. So people, you need to do your research. Quit arguing about people like me who has proof, can show you proof. There's so much information out there about Nebuchadnezzar and his father. And if you got your brain kicking, you can take 586 or 587, go back up in 19 years or even 20 years. You can see the truth for yourself. People, you need to do your research. Bible students, you're teaching, just like Jehovah's Witnesses, a bare-faced lie. Your leaders is misleading you, just like the government body is misleading you. And yes, the Bible students figure if they can keep people in the religion from finding out the truth about Jerusalem fell in 587, so they figure, well, what we do, we tell them the truth and just tell them that Nebuchadnezzar was in that area in 607. But you just read the information for yourself. He was nowhere near that area because he was still fighting Pharaoh till 605. And that was the year he defeated Pharaoh, and his father died that year, 605. People, you need to do research. We're trying to wake you up. We're trying to get you to understand there are more lies in your religion. If there is no lies, then I would be making videos and proof about the Bible students, about Jehovah's Witnesses, if there was no lies in the religion. So people, you need to wake up and see the truth for yourself. This destroys your teaching of 1914. This destroys your teaching about your 607 or your 606. Nothing happened. Unless you want to talk about Pharaoh in Egypt got his ass kicked by Nebuchadnezzar and his father's army. That's the only thing happened between 607 and 605. People, wake up. Thank you and have a nice day.